I'm Noreen and welcome back to my kitchen today, and we are going to share with you how to dehydrate these wonderful cinnamon apples. And we're going to be using this cast iron apple peeler that the good folks at Purelite sent me, and guess what? They've agreed to do a giveaway with me, so stay tuned for more information to the end of the video where you can learn how you can enter to get your own version of this awesome cast iron apple peeler. So let's go see how we do these awesome apple chips. Today we're going to get ready to make some dehydrated cinnamon apple chips, which are super easy to make, and we're going to use this cast iron apple peeler by Purelite. They were kind enough to send me this to use in my demonstration, and they were kind enough to sponsor today's video, so thank you to them. And if you have been asking me to do some dehydrator videos, well, this is the day it starts. So we're going to start off with some dehydrated apple slices, and we're going to be using this cast iron apple peeler. Maybe you've seen these in the past. There are some that are better and some that are not so good, and so this one they sent me, and actually it's very well made. It is cast iron. It's got a nice construction. It's pretty typical of all the ones that I have used in the past. It's made with quality parts, rust-proof chrome-plated winding rod, which is this thing, and and this is also rust-proof and chrome-plated, which is called the extension prong. And then it comes with a safety cap also. And you can put that on there for when you guys get ready to store it later. When you get it in the box, you will have to screw on this little wooden handle, but that's not a problem. Just use a little Phillips head screwdriver, and it's really easy. Now this one has a suction cup base, and we're going to move this mat so I can do my work and I can show you how this works. But this will suction to the surface. It doesn't clamp on. And like I said, this is forged from heavyweight cast iron metal. It does have a little bit of weight to it, so it's kind of nice. It's not aluminum, and it has really good stability and strength, and it's going to last you a good long time. It's really versatile, and it will slice, core, and peel apples and potatoes. This is too pebbly, so you're going to have to use one that's smooth, okay? So put this down, press a little, move the lever. Look at that. That's perfect. Nice suction. Okay, the only thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a wet cloth. And if you don't know that trick, you just get a wet cloth and put it under like a pot or a bowl, and that's gonna keep it from slipping. All right, now that we have our peeler adhered to a good surface, and we don't have it slipping around, now we're going to have to pull this back and prepare it to work. So this, you just pull like so, and that's good to go. And this is where you're going to put your apple on. Press your apple on just like that, and then you can adjust this where this goes. So if you only want to slice it and not peel it, you can adjust. This is the little blade that's going to take the skin off of your apple, but this is going to move with the shape of your apple. So if your apple is a little oddly shaped, it's still going to skim right over the outer surface of that. So, and then this is the cutter that's going to remove the core, and it's going to push it through, and it's going to spiral slice it. This is going to take the skin off. And all you do is you start turning, and then the peeler is going to start doing its job, and the core is going to start doing its job. Boom. Don't have to worry about it coming undone. It's all going to work for you. Then you just pop it off, pop this off. Then you're going to slice down one side of your apple, and you have nice even slices. This is the perfect thickness to do a dehydrating, like a dehydrated apple chip. And then I'm just gonna toss them over here in a bowl full of acidulated water. And that means nothing more than a bowl of water that I have put a little lemon juice in. And you can use your true lemon powder in here, just add like a tablespoon. You can use citric acid, or if you don't have any of those things, you can go ahead and just crush a vitamin C capsule, and that'll work too. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to peel the rest of my apples, and I'll meet you back here when it's time to do the next step. All right, we're back. I got all of these apple slices all done up, and I'm just gonna start laying them out on my dehydrator trays. I have a 10 tray box dehydrator, and I will be dehydrating these for about 12 hours at 135 degrees. And then of course you can check them and you can see, because sometimes if you really overstuff your dehydrator, it's gonna take longer for you to dehydrate things. But sometimes if you've got it really full, and depending on the fruit and how moist it is and what the moisture content of that particular fruit is, it can really just make a big difference. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna lightly sprinkle these with some cinnamon, and I just have my dehydrator tray set over a baking tray that I have lined with a parchment paper, just to catch all the extra cinnamon, and that way I can pour it back into the container. And so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna go pop this in my dehydrator. I'm gonna fill up the rest of the trays and sprinkle them, and I'll bring you back over there at the kitchen table where I have my dehydrator set up, and I'll show you what everything looks like. Okay, I've got all of my apple slices laid out on trays and ready to go. Now, I only had four trays full of slices, so in order to get really good circulation on my dehydrator, I put them every other one, and I started the second tray down, and then I left each tray in between empty. So these will dehydrate really well by tomorrow morning. We're gonna set this at 135 degrees because it indicates fruit and fruit rolls should be between 135 and 145. So I'll just put that right in between, and I'll hit the on button. This is all ready to go, sitting on my kitchen table. We're gonna let that do its thing. And then when we come back, we'll have apple chips, and we'll talk a little bit more about that awesome apple peeler slicer that was sent to me by Purelite, and I'll show you, and then I will share with you how you can get one of your own. Well, it is the next day, and we allowed our apple chips to dry in the dehydrator from around 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon until around 9 o'clock this morning, and they're beautiful. Now, I don't like to do my apple chips until they're like snappy crisp, because they're not fun for kids to eat that way. These are altogether dry, you can see, and they're delicious. These are also great if you like to dehydrate things in bulk. You can dehydrate these. You can pop them in a mason jar or in a vacuum seal bag. You can also vacuum seal your mason jar if you have an attachment, and keep these fresh for a really long time. But these are going to stay really nice even if you just stick them in a Ziploc bag. And these are great to rehydrate to make apple pie with, or apple tarts, or apple hand pies. They're really, really great to have on hand. They're awesome, and they're just lovely to eat out of hand. They're a great treat for your kids, and they're great on the go. You can stick these in a backpack or in your go bag and just have them ready, and they're good nutrition, and they're very, very tasty. Yes. Right, honey? Mm-hmm. Purelite has offered up one of these cast iron apple peelers as a prize. We're going to be doing a giveaway. And so what I'm going to ask you to do is leave a comment in the comment section down below telling me what you would use this apple peeler slicer for. And remember, you can do potatoes in this. You can make your own kind of curly fries. And we will be doing a drawing 1 week from today. And then I will notify you via YouTube Messenger. But so make sure that I can contact you, and please, please, please do not leave your email address in the comment section, because it will be removed. That is not safe internet practice. So I'm just saying, anyone who leaves their email address will be removed. Unfortunately, I can't be responsible for any nefarious activity that may come if someone should see that. And make sure that you are a subscriber to this channel. We will actually confirm that you are. If you like the video, I hope that you'll consider giving me a thumbs up. If you're new here, welcome. It's always lovely to have new faces join me in my kitchen, and I hope you will consider hitting the subscribe button. If you are a tried and true member of the Noreen's Kitchen family, be sure and hit the bell notification button, because we don't want any of you to miss out on all the real food for real people, real easy recipes that we present all the time right here on our YouTube channel and straight from our kitchen. I hope that you enjoyed this presentation of this cast iron apple peeler and how to make cinnamon apple chips. If you're interested in the apple peeler, you'll find links below. Be sure and leave a comment to enter for the giveaway. And until next time, I'll see ya.